Welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video I'm going to take you on a quick walk around of the intelligent mobility EV coming out of China. Let's go. Okay, so I'm just taking a look at this one. So it's got a radar up there and two cameras on the windshield, and we come down here to the logo. So that's the main logo for it, and you have some radar going on here as well. It has IM high performance sensing unit, and if we look at it, it's got a nice grill down there, some cooling, and then you have some parking sensors as usual, and then you have these fog lights here that illuminates 160 degrees to light up the side of the road, and it has some extra safety functions as well. And you get your daytime running lights right here with some nice separated LED beams, and you get your main headlight beam over there, all looking really nice. So this is the LS6, as you can see. Let me just step back a little bit, and let's move on to the right hand side. So let's take a look at the tire. So this is a 20-inch rim, 235/50 rim 20, and you've got some Continental brake calipers here, and I'm told it uses Brembo brakes, so collaboration between Brembo and Continental for this vehicle. And it's the very nice wheels here. I like how they are cast, and the design very easy. It'll be very easy to wash, very nice. And in here you've got some sort of carpet material rather than plastic, so it's going to be good for wind. And in there you get suspension stuff going on, so that's really nice. And let's move on to this left side. You have a camera here, camera there, all for safety and driving. And we look down here on the door. There's this nice panel here. It's not carbon fiber, it's plastic, but it looks nice and solid. I'm just going to walk around before I show you the rest. And then you have your driving mirrors here, looking conventional, almost like the design of that on a Porsche. And then we have our doors. We're going to come to that in a moment. And let me just step back so we can see the side profile, looking really nice. And then you have your key card entry here, and you have an extra camera on the B pillar. And we go on to the rear, and you have your brake caliper also sporting a 20-inch wheel size. Really nice, some nice beefy brake disc in there. You get a suspension thing going on, and the distance between the rear tire and the body space is good enough, so when you load up the car, it's still not going to go too close to the tire, so that's really nice. And then you get your charging going on here. So at the moment it's locked, so I can't open to show you, but yeah, the charging takes about 45 minutes to an hour to charge, and depending on what kilowatt you have, the charging speed ranges between 40 minutes to 1 hour for quick charging. And if we look down here on the back, we have very nice display of the daytime running lights and some animations going on here. So you get your lighting going on in this light bar on the rear, and down here we have a camera right above the number plate and your parking sensors, and you get a camera up there as well, and a very nice clean rear view window. So I'm sure you can see this circle on the screen. No, it's not part of the screen, it's just the reflection from the light coming from above. But I like the black accents that have been put on this car. It looks really nice. You get a LS6 badge in here, and to open the boot you just press this one. It feels very solid. I've seen this car on the road, never really taken time to look at it, but it feels like it's really well built, better built than many of the local brand cars. And we're looking at the boot space right now. So I'm 183 centimeters. My head won't hit, so that's a good sign. I really like how this boot space has been built. It's not very shallow. It's not too deep, but it's not shallow either. And it's actually a very good height size, so it's easy to load stuff. And if we look down here, you have some extra storage, very, very deep. You can put some extra things in there. And I like the plastics that have been used. It looks really nice. You get your triangle, some tow bar, and some other little tools. And once you shut this, you have a very nice height for loading things into this car. Some space here for hooking up your boot cover or boot lid. You have your speaker grills here, and you have a 12-volt socket right there. Okay, a 12-volt socket right there, and your boot lights. There's another speaker grill here, speaker grill there, speaker grill there, and it's all lined beautifully with carpet. Really nicely done. And some nice running plastic on the lip, so that's really good. So let's press to shut it, and it goes down relatively fast. And while the boot is open, you have this light here as well, so that's nice. And we look at the right side of the vehicle, and I must say I'm impressed. I never thought this car, I've seen it on the road, but I never thought this car was really this high quality. Even the doors, when you open the doors, they have a good weight to them, and they shut with a really good thumb. So I'm really impressed by the quality of the build of this car. And you have double glazed windows as well. Not something new, but it's really nice to see that they have included it on this ride. So yeah, this is the side view of this vehicle. Now let's go inside and see what the inside looks like. So let's go in now and see what the interior. Yeah, I really like this car. Let's start from the door. So it has a very nice build, and these are some of my favorite colors, kind of like gray, and you have this nice grayish wood panel, and then you have some soft Napa leather, and you have your knobs for controlling the windows and locking the rear and the front. Not too many electronics. I like that they have included many buttons, and then you have your speaker grill here. You have your button for opening the door, and you have the lock button here, and some nice strong material here. So this is a material, but it's a very thick one, so it looks really nice. And I like the color. The gray just blends really well with the cream up here, and you have some nice light brownish material. And the door goes all the way down, so when it rains or when the car is dirty, you're not going to soil your clothes when you're getting in. And it's got lots of rubber here to stop water or wind from getting in the car. Nice speaker grill. And then on the seat, you have your seat control buttons, all done really nice. Minimalist, but really good. You got your airbag badge in here. And then this is a driver's seat, and it's a really nice design. Got your nice carpet, your accelerator and brake pedals, all done really nicely. I am loving this car. So if I just sit in the driver's seat, normally I'll come to driver's seat last, but I'm just going to sit in the driver's seat here and continue with this review. So you got a small mirror. But I'm told the mirror is small because you actually don't really need it, because you got everything on this screen, which we'll be taking a look at in a minute. Let's first look at the roof. So it's all glass from front to back. Pardon me with the angle. And if we look here, we've got some nice. I don't prefer these foldable ones. I just prefer the slide to left or right. But once you get it down, you have this lighting, which illuminates your face very well, and very nice material and color up here. And down here, you have your storage compartment, all lined with felts, feeling very high quality. And there's a cooling button here for controlling cooling, so you can cool it. And inside you have the type C charging port right here, and what looks, it's dark in there, but what looks like an SD card input, you can't see it, it's dark, but it's there. And then you also have these nice cup holders here, and you have two charging pads. This is 50 watts and for all other phones and Android, and this one is specifically made for Apple, which is just 15 watts. So the Android will charge faster than the iPhone, but it's got a MagSafe ready for iPhones. And you've got the screen here, which kind of looks like that on a Porsche due to the angle, and I'm not sure how reflections of light is going to be, but I like how it's placed. It will be very easy for both driver and passenger to operate, and it's a really nice size. It's not one of those huge ones that all brands are using now, and it gives you all the information, and it's very responsive and crisp as well. It's got 5G ready. It's got the car information, all your settings, you've got all your apps, looking very crisp. And if I just open something, so it opens up on the screen, that's really nice. And then you can go back to the home screen as well. So lots of functions for temperature controls and all that. So this is how it's looking. And then you have your vents here, which you can operate. You can only do that on the screen, but I believe due to the placement of this, even if the driver is busy, the passenger can help to control all that. I like how the interior has been built. It's just straightforward, simple, but it's really nice. And you have this screen bar on the dash. So let me just shut the door. So you got your, let's first look at this. You got your gear selector here, just like many modern vehicles, and you've got your turn signals, your windshield wipers, and all those controls over there, and the lighting as well. And you've got this yoke steering wheel. It's drive by wire. So as you can see, maybe it's an opportunity you just saw right there when the boot was opened. So yeah, it's got the steering wheel drive by wire, and so you turn the yoke just about 90 degrees and you can make a U-turn. So all you need is to make minor adjustments, because the rear wheels are steering as well. The rear wheels turn when the car is turning, so you just need a little bit of turn and you have a big input. And if we go turn on the turn signal, you can see a screen pop up, very clear, clearer than many phones. So you can see your blind spots, and when you turn to the left, turn on the left signal, you see it as well. So that's all really nice. And you have your controls here for various functions. So as you can see, someone is in the boot space and you can see what is happening behind you. So all done really nicely. And the dash is very soft material up here, some speaker grills, and you've got, so that gives us an opportunity to see when the boot closes. You can see whoever is behind. That's the reason why I was saying that you need a rear view mirror, but you don't really need it all the time. And that same tone of design from the door continues on the dash as well. So you have the gray, the matte, the material, and then the cream, all done really nicely. I'm impressed. I didn't know this car was this beautiful. So you have speaker grills and microphones all over on the roof. Here you have your interior lighting, touch to activate. You have your hazard lights and all those functions. I really like this vehicle. I'm really impressed. Let's take a look at the rear seats. Just open it up, and similar design going on here as the front. So if you're in the back, you're not going to be missing much. And then let's first take a look at, I'm not a fan of white interiors, but this cream does it. I can live with this. It's not too bright. It's just the right amount of cream. And I just like the color combination. So you sit in the back, and you don't have pockets on the back of the seats, but for my height, 183 centimeters, I can place my feet under the steering. under the driver's seat and the passenger seat as well. So if it's raised a little higher, it might give even more room and have more space with my driving position, or the driver's seat adjusted to my seating position as a driver. I still have a lot of space, and there's my legs are not hanging. It's just the right amount of space I need. And then you have the lighting for the rear passengers, and you have some hooks here as well. So in the back seats, this is what you're gonna see. Very nice material all around this vehicle. No fancy screens or cameras, but it's just the right amount of material that you'll need. So sitting in the back, this is what you're going to see. You can see through. There's a lot of view around the car, so it's not going to feel claustrophobic. And this the quality of materials and how it's been done is just really nice on this vehicle. I think they've done a really good job. This might just be one of my new favorite cars in China, and it's not too expensive as well. I'll put a price on the screen so you can see. And once you're here, there's still space. You can reach out to grab something in the rear. So it's a nice car that I like very much. And you got some vents here, and you've got a one Type C charging port right there. So with a price range competing with many other cars in the same price range, I think this car makes a lot of sense, and it's beautifully done. I'm impressed. All right, guys, so that was a quick walk around of this amazing vehicle that I just saw in this showroom. I'm impressed, and I hope you liked the quick walk around. If you enjoyed the video, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so when I upload new videos, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Thank you once again for coming along. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Ride legal, ride safe always. Peace, and I'm out.